What's up guys, and we're back with another video, and today I'll be telling you why I think Andoni Iraloa, I don't know how to say his name, will not succeed at Liverpool. I'll be telling you all the details of why. Of course, Liverpool fans, you can debate me down in the comments, but yeah, these are going to be the reasons why I think Andoni Iraloa won't succeed at Liverpool, and let's dive straight into it. Andoni Iraloa. I have to get used to saying that name because we're going to be playing them, of course, Liverpool twice, and it's still going to be a very big game. Whoever the manager is, the 2015 it was a big game when Liverpool weren't so great, but now Andoni Iraloa is the manager of Liverpool. I was surprised when Slot got sacked. This video is a bit late, but of course, you can't. I should have posted like the day after, but it's fine. And the main reason why I think Andoni Iraloa won't succeed is because of the way Liverpool wants to play and the way Iraola wants them to play. Because of course Liverpool, you know what Liverpool are. They're always on the front foot. They want to have the ball, gegen pressing. This is the what's this? Football religion of Liverpool. The culture of this club since Jurgen Klopp took over 2017. Liverpool has always wanted to be on the front foot, always wanted to counter press, hit them on the counter. Of course, half of those things Andoni Iraloa has, but some of them he doesn't have, like keeping possession, because Iraola wants to sit back, take up all the pressure, and of course hit the teams on the counter. But Liverpool love playing possession-based football, and the best players who are gonna succeed in this system, I think, are gonna be the fullbacks, because Kirkes and Frimpong love to bomb down the wings, and of course under on a slot system they weren't doing that very much. But now under Iraola, I think they're gonna have the freedom to run through the lines. Do you see Trafford against United, bro? That guy was just sprinting through. And honestly, I think Kirkes could really succeed in the system. But the problem here is sitting back and waiting for the other team. Because Liverpool, of course, when they play against big teams like City, maybe even United next season, and depending who we sign in the midfield, if we can control games, Arsenal, all those teams want to have possession, so that style could work against them. But when you play the relegation teams, the Coventries are going to come up next season. I forgot the other team coming out, actually. I'm going to make a Premier League prediction after the transfer window closes. I'm so excited for that video. But, when the players come in... No, I'm sorry. When they play against good teams, or the top 6 teams, let's say, except for Spurs, top 5 teams, and maybe Villa in there, maybe they could survive from not having possession and always hit them on the counter. But when they play the relegation battling teams, those teams want to sit back. And now Liverpool have to dominate possession, have to try and always be on the back foot, play like a more of a Man City type team. And Iraola's teams don't know how to do that. What he's done at Bournemouth, because Bournemouth aren't a big team, they can sit back. They can be allowed to sit back and hit teams on the counter attack. That's what they do against the big teams. That's how they beat Arsenal, hitting them on the counter. But now, when you have players, these high quality level players, you can't be playing like a relegation team. You can't do that, and that is literally the main reason. Because I think Iraola can get the best out of these players. He could. Or maybe Iraola could change. He could adapt. And this is my prediction, honestly, what I think Iraola. And of course, I don't like Liverpool, so there is a bit of bias in here. But all I'm saying, I think Iraola could, of course, the best players he could get out the best out of. Wirtz, because he gets the best out of young talents. Wirtz, that first season, honestly, for 100 plus million already is crazy. 120 something is insane. That first season was very disappointing. Of course, I said Kirkes and Frimpong, I think he's going to get the best out of. Virgil van Dijk needs a centre-back partner. Of course, his son Jeremy Jacquet. But in terms of Liverpool's full-on season next season, I don't think they're going to be fighting for the league. I don't think they're going to be the team under Jurgen Klopp of Arne Slot's first season, which is still basically Jurgen Klopp's team. Let's be honest, all Slot had to do is get in there, tell them what to do. They already had the mindset to do it, but now the second season Slot, he tries to get his tactics in, and of course it doesn't work. At Bayern, it's very successful, but when you join the Premier League, buddy, these are different levels. Honestly, Slots, maybe I should do like a Premier League player of the season, player of something like that. Maybe that's gonna be the next video. Tell me guys down in the comments, video suggestions, that'd be great. But Of course, Iraola is a fantastic manager. He got Bournemouth Champions League football after he lost Antoine Semenyo, after he lost all his flipping defense. I keep saying defense, man. Honestly, defense. He lost Semenyo in January, and of course, after January, they weren't unbeaten. After after they lost Semenyo, no, they weren't unbeaten for 7 games. They lost to Arsenal, and then they went unbeaten. So they lost 1 game after Semenyo left. That is actually insane, bro. That is absolutely insane. I'm not sure if the loss against Arsenal was before or after Semenyo. I'll check. But they went unbeaten for a very long time. It was like 14 games unbeaten, but of course it was like 11 draws. No, was it 11 draws? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a lot of draws. So like Arsenal Invincibles. They were really unbeaten, but I think Andoni Iraloa could be. This is a new era in the Premier League. Michael Carrick for United, Ruben Amorim's got Chelsea have got. Look, we might have to also start talking about Chelsea in the top 6, guys. Hello? If they continue like this, keep going 10th, we might start talking about them and Spurs. We make this the top 4 and maybe put Villa in the top 5. Of course, Spurs have got Xabi Alonso. United have got Carrick. Arteta now probably has... This is Arteta's chance to dominate Premier League for the next, 5 to 10 years. If he doesn't, we already know. If he doesn't pull up the bricks and he's key, if he has a title race against any of these new managers next season, if it's anything close, honestly, Mikel Arteta, if he doesn't win the Premier League next season, oh no, I'm sorry to say it, Arsenal fans, of course, it has to be a little splash in every video. Of course, I said Liverpool, Iraola, United, Carrick, Xabi Alonso to Chelsea, Mikel Arteta, he's the only manager in the Premier League to actually have a Premier League title, which is a crazy thing to say. Spurs have got De Zerbi. I'm still keeping Spurs in the top 6. I know it's a bit crazy, but you know, Spurs one more 17th place, then damn, we gotta have conversations, bro. They went to the last day until they almost got relegated. They were gonna play championship football, bro. I wonder what that universe would look like. That would have been absolutely insane. But those were my thoughts. It's gonna be, I have to get used to saying that name. I can't wait for next season. Actually, I can't wait for the World Cup. And I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do something different for this World Cup. I'm going to try. No, look, I'm not making any promises. I'm gonna try and react to every World Cup match. I think there's over 100 matches. And... who knows if I can handle it? Some matches are 1 a.m., 4 a.m. Who knows if I'm even going to do that? But I will try my best to try and react to every single World Cup match and as much as I can. I'm so ready for this World Cup, boys. Thursday, 11th of June. South Africa versus Mexico. My country, South Africa. It's going to be great. I'm going to be watching match reactions, of course. And tell me what videos you want next. And we'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.